So concludes the end of a workday. I had my group therapy on my lunch break and followed by individual counseling afterwards. DBT style counseling. So it's not like talk therapy, which is a little bit different. This one we have worksheets and we discuss issues or things that are affecting me. Oh, excuse me. I've had a really sour stomach all day. Burping up like a rotten egg. It's so gross. So yeah, I think I definitely caught some kind of a virus over the weekend, and it wasn't just stress. Anyway, but yeah, it was a pretty intense therapy session. I'd love to like just start reading some of the stuff I'm learning about dialectical behavioral therapy, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, where you learn not only grounding techniques, you learn a lot of mindfulness, which is yoga, breathing, meditation, ways of handling situations, which in the past, a lot of times, like, when I get angry, per se, I either do one of two things. I cry, I turn into this, like, little kid, and I curl in a ball and I cry, because I don't know how to express myself with anger. It's like, fear and anger are very similar to me. Or I say something incredibly inappropriate and stupid, and I storm off, and I go for a ride, and I just take it out on myself. But in this behavioral therapy group that I'm going in, I'm going to learn new methodologies in handling some of these behaviors that in the past have been enabling bad behaviors in myself and others, and also debilitating, because when you're not able to stick up for yourself and your core values, then you really can't move forward. You stay stuck. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But I think it's been a better day. My boss, I think, is trying conversion therapy. He still says I need Jesus. And so he plays it loudly. Gladly, most of it's not in English, so I can just drown it out. I just try to focus on the music aspect of it. Because sometimes I forget my headset. So then I'm stuck listening to his music instead of my music. And it is what it is, right? After 5 days a week, 6.5 hours a day of that kind of music, I think anybody would go nuts. But I'm handling it like a trooper. I think I'm used to it. When I used to go to church, I was in the choir, and I really enjoyed being in the choir. But that's when I was more devout and believed in God and thought He loved me and all this stuff. And, since I've grown and learned a little bit about the world, I realized that there is no one true religion. People are going to believe whatever they're going to believe, For me, I've studied probably about 17 to 20 different world religions just to see, alright, what is it about all these different religions that make people fight so much? What makes them think that their way of thinking is the only way of thinking? I needed to know for myself. Instead of listening to everything that everybody else said, I wanted to read it on my own. So, I've read the Torah, I've read the Quran, I've read the Bible, I've read the Book of Shadows, I've read Satan's Battle, too. We won't go there. Not this season. But no, I've studied Buddhism, I've studied, all this kind of stuff, just to see for myself what is it about all these religions that make people tick, you know? And I think I've come up with my own theories for myself, not for anybody else, because everybody's religion, I think, should be personal to them, you know? I've taken and chosen bits and pieces of every single world religion I've studied, including, you know, Native American spirituality, Buddhism, Christianity, you know, some Judaism, some Islam, you know, some of the Islam stuff is actually pretty decent. There's some stuff I don't agree with at all, but there is some stuff that I do agree with, and we won't go into details. But I take the good from all religions, where I think the great creator, God, if you want to call him, I think creation is love. And that's what I believe. I mean, you can create evil and bad and negative energy too, but that's a choice. I think we were put in this world to create good. We're supposed to create good anyway, and I think it's the people that are misguided that create the bad and the chaos, the negative, the evils, if you will, you know. I sit and I hate to judge other people, but like a lot of times when I'm driving in my bus and you know, my driver likes to listen to his Bible thumping music, and when he has me driving, he's sitting there writing his sermons, you know, for Sunday and stuff like that, and you know, you would think on the outside, oh, he's a devout man, he's a really good man, but when you sit and you drive with him, and when the clients start making noises and he starts like smacking the seat next to them to tell them to be quiet, tell him he's going to throw them out of the bus, you know, saying, you want me to put you in the dumpster, you know, stuff like that if they don't be quiet. And then like he doesn't even want them to touch him. Like if they like Denise, she has very limited mobility, and she only has use of one hand, and sometimes she'll reach out with her hand to say hello. She goes like this, and she just wants you to come over to her and acknowledge her, and she's like, hands to yourself, don't touch me. And it's like, I'm like, oh my god, she's not gonna hurt you, she's a delicate fly, you know. When she does that to me, I always go over and I touch my head to her head, I kiss her on the forehead, and I say, hi honey, I love you, you having a good day today? And she just laughs. She has this adorable laugh. She's like, I love it. Oh my god, I look forward to that laugh every day, you know. And the reason, and like the fact that he won't even like allow these people to touch him, it breaks my heart. They're not like disgusting, they're beautiful people. They're struggling souls that I think are more precious in any God's eyes than anyone, you know. And it breaks my heart. The way he drives, the way he talks to them, the way he like taps the seat next to him or snaps his fingers in front of their face, you know. And it's like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? You know, and I'm so afraid to say anything because his wife is very good friends with the owner of the company. That's how he got the job. And I say something and I'm just a monitor, you know. But I love these people, I really do. Like Debbie. Every time I see her, she's still calling me Chucky. I said, hello, Debbie. She goes, hi, Chucky. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I love you, Debbie. I said, am I ever going to be called Jojo or Joanna or anything? She's like, no. I was like, okay. All right, you can call me Chucky. She's like, I love that lady. And then Steven, he's quite destructive. This is the one that likes to spit, kick, punch, hit, you know. He actually managed somehow to break part of the bus. He's very powerful. He doesn't understand his own strength, you know, but he's nonverbal. He understands sign, and he understands if you talk to him, but he can't really communicate very well or effectively. But he knows, like, when I sit there and I talk to him, I said, "Are you okay?" And then he'll put his head forward for me, and he wants me to rub his head. So I'll rub his head, you know, and I'll talk to him and stuff. But yeah, I don't mind touching them. I don't mind kissing them on the forehead. You know, stroking their hand when they're upset. You know, just sitting there talking to them, listening to whatever they try to tell me. You know, because some of them really can't talk. You know, but I listen. You know, and it doesn't make me better than anyone else. It just means that I truly love them. You know, from the bottom of my heart. You know, but I'm like that with people. I really am. But anyway, like I said, it was a pretty intense day in therapy, and I'm definitely learning a lot. I think at some point when I'm not driving and I do a recording, I'm actually going to start reading some of the DBT stuff, so I think maybe I can help other people too that don't have access to insurance or therapy groups in their area, because I really think and believe that this stuff is going to help a lot of people, especially myself. But I think if I can teach others what I'm learning, I think I can help some people, and that'll be great, and that'll make all the pain worth it, you know? Alright, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.